Hey guys, thanks for joining. So I wanted to do a very brief video today to talk about the concept that I'm starting to realize within myself regarding detoxing from, leaving an institution or a system behind. So we've all at one point in our life done a fast or a detox on the physical body. And hey Ashley, thanks for joining. We've all done this detox at some point, and we've noticed that we've gone through, depending on how toxic we've been or how attached. Hey Danielle, thanks for watching. Depending on how toxic our lives have been or how attached to particular aspects of our lifestyle we've been, the detox has at times been quite abrupt. It's caused healing crisis. It's caused the release of toxins stored in the fat cells in the body and powers them into the system, and then you go into like a bit of a toxic overload in the system. So hey Sandy, thanks for joining. Love you guys. So ultimately, what I'm noticing the further we move into this new life that Lindsay and myself have made the decision to lead is that I'm going through the very same process, but on a much, I guess, on a different level. So there are some physical symptoms. Last night I came very close to having quite a lot of anxiety overwhelm me, and I managed to breathe through that. Hey Christy, thanks for joining. Haven't seen you for a while. I noticed that I'm starting to have these symptoms. Hey Lise, thanks for joining. I'm really glad you're here. And what I'm going to do is, as it progresses and as I move through what it is that I'm experiencing, I'm going to blog about it. I'm going to blog about it from a couple of different perspectives. But I want... Oh yeah, this is nice, isn't it? Except for the port out there and all the oil rigs. But hey, I'm not sitting in the office, so how about that? And hey Ash, thanks for joining. I hope you're feeling better. And Lindsay and myself have just finished yoga on the bluff up on the hill behind us. So something really freeing about being able to do yoga in the middle of the day and then coming and sitting on the beach. That's it, Rodrigo, living life. It's the only way to do it. It's not meant to be lived in a canned environment or a box. So breaking free from the box, and it's interesting to observe, purely observational, without attachment, the experiences that the physical body, the mental body, the emotional body are experiencing by going through this process and having been an integral part of the system, any system, the institution, and then making the decision to step out of that institution. The bodies will go through a process of detox and adjustment, and that's what I wanted to start sharing with you guys. I want to share the concept today in this live, and of course I wanted to sign in from such a beautiful environment. And from there I then wanted to start blogging and also doing video journals about the specifics of what it is that I'm experiencing as I roll through this process. And the beautiful thing is, because of all the work that I've been doing in myself for years now, I'm in a point where when I experience something, I can observe it and not attach to it. So I can feel something emotionally, I can feel something in the body, I can feel something in the way of a thought, and I don't end up saying, okay, this is who I am. Hey Gail, thanks for joining. I don't end up saying, oh, this is who I am. I don't define myself by it. And that's a state that, it's a goal. It's where we all want to get to. We want to come to that point through work that we can disassociate from sensation in the bodies. So ultimately we have a thought and we believe that we are the thoughts. Allowing the emotion to come, acknowledge it and release, it's just the process. Perfect, that's exactly it, Christy, that's right on. So for me, the way that I made that transition to being able to do that with my thoughts and with my emotions was fasting. Because if I could sit there and fast, I would say to myself, okay, hunger is being experienced, but I am not hungry. I am not hungry. I am. There is nothing more that comes after that. Hungry is a sensation. You can experience hunger. And So therefore, on a physical level, if you can experience something without being that something, it's the exact same thing on the mental and the emotional planes. You can think something but not be that thought. You can feel something but not be that feeling. So it's a really cool practice to be able to say, you know what, anger is being experienced right now. I'm observing anger, but not saying I am angry, because you're defining yourself by your anger. Or I am hungry, or I am sad, or I am tired. You know, drop the I am part when you and change it to I am experiencing, and then no matter what comes up in life, you can observe it purely from a point of, you know, non-attachment, and that way then you can do really cool things to help. I am just the observer observing, exactly. So it's exactly the same thing. You know, the position that we're in is, and I mean, Lindsay has expressed that she's feeling certain things, but it's very different to what I'm feeling. And we had this conversation last night, and she actually mentioned to me that I've been a lot more deeply ingrained in the institution and society than what she has. And in many ways, she's right. So for me, like the toxins, the more toxic your lifestyle, the more attached to something you have been when you do a physical detox, the more attached you are to your donut and coffee in the morning. When you start eating fruit and drinking water, the detox is going to be a little more severe than somebody that eats fruit and drinks water all the time. So it's a process of observation, and that's what I want to share with you guys. And I am more than excited to be taking this journey, both with Lindsay and, you know, away from the system, and then to share that. So stay tuned. I'm going to start writing those articles in the blog this afternoon, and I'm just going to share it each time I have an observation about something that I'm feeling or experiencing as part of this institutional detox. So I hope everyone's well. I love you all. And if you're not already doing so, follow our blog, hugyourchaos.com. We are merchandising a little bit now. We've got some t-shirts and tank tops and coffee mugs, and there's stickers and my book, The Last Alchemist. If you're a reader and you want to check that out, it's available as well. Send me a private message and I can get all the details to you. Anyway, everyone, much love. Have a great day, week, and I'll talk to you again soon.